Well, hello folks off YouTube. My name's Ian and welcome to my shed. We can see on the bench we've got the, well, what I'm calling the flux capacitor, because I don't know what to call it. And we're going to attempt to take it to bits. I say attempt because I've already run into a tiny little snag. What do we think it is? I don't know. Let's see there. It gives nano 5 lambda. Is that lambda? Gamma lambda. 20 watt laser, 15 watt laser, and that's giving you the wavelength 532 nanometers. Very small. That's even smaller because that's in the invisible wavelength. Visible wavelength, invisible. Danger, danger, Dr. Smith, danger. Right, we've seen this side. We've got 4 holes, 4 orifices. We've got a plate, fold the screws on. A big plastic something. Oh, laser aperture. Interesting. Avoid if I break that seal. We have some communication ports. Yeah, they've probably got gold pins in there. And we've got an handle. Sorry, a handle. These are a spring-loaded catch. Believe me, trust me. So I'm going to say cooling goes in and out, or out and in, whichever. So I would say those are a big cooling block. So whatever generates the laser in there is cooled. Now, made out of solid machined aluminium, because aluminium, one of its properties, besides being a lightweight material, it doesn't like heat. It will shed heat very fast. Block of copper holds heat. That's why they used to make soldering irons out of copper tipped hand soldering irons. They make heat sinks, computer heat sinks, etc. out of aluminium, because aluminium likes to shed heat. One of its metallic properties, I guess, not being a metallurgist. We'll have to keep one of them for the shed, aren't we? We have to. Right, there's not much to it apart from lots and lots of screws. So I'll tell you what, don't drop it in. Look at that bench, and we've had a sheen of oil put on so you can spin things around easily. Let's get you on the tripod and let's check it bits. Oh boy, look at that space. Tiny little snag. Okay, they're all security screws. Not a problem, you may say. If I've got a security screw, I've got bloody 100 of them. I've tubs of them, and tubs of them. And I've got this set, but believe you me, the one I want, the one that'll fit that, I don't have. So that leaves me with a bit of an issue. Right, I've took one a little different size, that one, and I can hammer it in. It'll probably ruin the bit, but I've got plenty. And with that, I can hand screw it out. Use one of these little hand screws. Because if I use the impact wrench, it just goes and it rounds it off on the inside, and we don't want to do that. That's painful. I've got to tell you now, it's painfully slow. Right. I've got this one. That is a good fit. Goes out the side of the pin, but obviously it does not give very much surface area to grip. It's only just those two prongs, but it does work. It's painful. So I did do like that. Just the two. I thought there's got to be a better way than this. So it's like, do I take one of those? It'll fit that. Heat it up till it's red hot. Cool it slowly. And then I can drill the hole to get over the security pin. And have I got a drill bit small enough to do that? And then once I've drilled it, I would have to heat it up red hot and quench it quickly to harden it again. But I've got this set. It's got pieces missing, so there must be one in this shed. So I've had a good route about and tidy up and gone through tub after tub after tub until I found this one. Emptied that. I've also started sorting things out, putting them away, why not? And I haven't found one. Then the scrap god shined upon me, because, and I've put it back because this is how I found it. I was pulling out all the ones that have got, you know, thingy ends on. And I found this and I thought, well, that's a... Started taking out the bigger stuff, and then I found this, which was a box spanner. Small box spanner, but still a box spanner. I thought, oh, what's that in the end? Would you believe it? When I tap that out, it's the very one. It's the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Winner, winner. Right, so without much ado, let's tidy up, let's take it bits. At this point, it's a big shout out to the Old Anvil Yard, aka the Scrap Trade Centre, and Robert, who took a lot of these in as scrap, and he saved one for me, saying, I think that might make a good video for you. To my chagrin, that was about 3 weeks ago. I need to get rid of it because every Sunday night I have to keep lifting it up and showing everybody on Scrapping Irish's stream. And if that happens tonight, because it's Sunday, it'll be a little lighter because there won't be as much on it. Right, back. And just like that, we're all nice and tidy. Bit of a sweep up. To save time, I've already scanned over it and got the few tools that I think I will need. Unusually, a 16mm spanner. Right, what have we got? Well, I don't know, but it says danger on it, so that's good enough for me. It is a laser quantum flux capacitor. It's heavy. We are talking between 15 and 20 kilos. I'm not bothering weighing it. Big solid aluminium casting. The underside is just flat. Maybe show you that later. Hope you can see well enough. Right, I think we just take screws out, bolts out, let the dog see the rabbit, eh? Stop it. Okay. Stainless, no problem. Right, see a screw, take it out all day long, you'll have good luck. If in doubt, give it a clout, although I doubt that we will. Oh, isn't life easy when you've got the right bit? I'll be buggered if I snap it, won't I? Because then you can see it as I see it. Da, da, da. Da, da. That's aluminium plate. What have we got? We need a pointy thing. Right. We've got a lens. So the laser's going to come out there. No. Laser's going to come out there. Like, it's either going... No, we've got two. We've got that and we've got that laser generators. We guess. So that laser's going to come out of there. And that laser's going to come out of that hole. Hitting what? Right. You might not be able to see it. There you go. There's a lens there. And equally, that's the same at the other side, a lens there. So that's going to focus that. It's going to, the light's going to come through that. It's going to come through that and, oh, there we go. We have another lens system here. Focus. Right. You know we're going to be keeping these bits, don't you? Right. These probably focused the lenses. So that light goes through there, hits that, goes through there. That refracts it, bends it. Something to do with that. Oh. It's like showing a caveman, you know, a wheel. I'm saying, describe it, because I don't know what it is. With another lens down there, we've got glass crystal blocks, I would say. So, right, you can see that light, that is coming through there. It's not coming through there, it's coming through there, going through there, hitting that, bouncing that way, and ejecting, I guess, through there, which is probably opaque, and you're getting your invisible wavelength that way. Possibly. Nothing at the other end. Who knows? Right. Shall we take some bits off? That block obviously does something. That's a technical term, that, something. I know there's lots of security screws, a hell of a lot. So, I'll leave that at the moment, and we will take a side plate off. Okay, well, that bit is too big. One of them. So, we've changed bits to a smaller bit, but that bit is also a little too big. So, painfully, I have to take it off. I have to hammer it in like you would with a socket or a stubborn bolt. And then I can take it out. Then I have to get my snips and I have to pull the end off. Nothing like pulling your end off, is there? I'll do all these first. Hey. Last one. And not one digit has been hurt in this endeavour so far. Have we done the pull the end off joke? I think we have. Right. You know why? We've left the security seal on. Seal. Oh, it's bad, isn't it? Da. Well, not even any gold as far as I can see. Bit of copper, some chips, MLCCCs, dog bones, more chips, and some resistors. You know, we could get a book and read the code on the resistor. Otherwise, it's just snip. They're gold. Difficult to tell. So back to the big bit. The last magnetic. So we'll whip all these off. Toot sweet. Because down there are a series of screws. So that says to me that this laser module comes out. Has to do. So to come out, with that handle out the way, we can whiz those cap screws out. We get gravity to help. Aye, watch your fingers, Ian. Well, because it is quite heavy, this. but it's getting lighter. I'll be able to show this at Scrapping Irish's live streams and I can just, hey, look at that, not a problem. Right, I think I'll tell you what, a quick look at that. Oh, it's a nice bit of machining there, isn't there? Wow. But I can access those bottom screws, but I think we'll take this other module out first. Be back. We're leaking, because I've started to take these out. We're leaking kind of a pink fluid, so that is probably coolant. Probably. Oh, this is going to be tight. Oof. Definitely getting too old for this. And PTFE tape or something like it wrapped round it. PTFE, polytetrafluoroethylene. Polytetrafluoroethylene. We've got pinky red stuff everywhere. It's probably deadly. Right. It's dead, Jim. You've killed it. It's dead, Jim. Now I will go along with my later hypothesis that these are fibre inlets and not coolant inlets and outlets. Why do I say that? Because it's just leaked all over my bench when I took those unions out. Right. Is that dangerous? Well, anything that's that colour ain't good. So I think we're going to put some gloves on and we'll wipe that one up first. Well, could say so much, couldn't we? But we don't know, do we? So we've got some paper towels and we will mop this highly fluorescent purple liquid up and hope it's not mega dangerous. Because remember, children, scrapping can be dangerous. You know, I know everybody is go on about beryllium in microwaves, which, true enough, is true, but they haven't used beryllium in microwaves since 1984, 1987, a long time ago. And generally speaking, if there's beryllium, there'll be a notice on the inside saying, caution, beryllium, take care. Right. Let's just continue. Can't touch the camera now with these, it wouldn't work, will it? Okay, so with that lot tidied up, we'll tackle this laser module. But scrapping like you've never seen Ian scrap before. Look at this. I'm almost like a surgeon, aren't I? So we'll whip these out, whip that plate off, see what's inside. Unfortunately, I can't take those out because I haven't got the right bit, because that size I have to hammer the bit on and then get it out. So all in laser goodies, I'll have to wait till another day, unfortunately. But I can tell you something, the lenses are not held in very much, so I see you, said the blind man. Right, onwards and forwards. And give it up for good look. Da da da. More crystals, more brass. Is it brass or is it gold? Scrapping Irish, tell me, how do I tell whether it's gold or not? I can't take it out because I haven't got the bit to do it. Right, big plate. Everything down. Stick your fingers in and make it hurt. What have we got? Whatever's in there, it's danger, Mr. Robinson, danger. Whoa, that's gold. Simply brilliant. Made in China. Wow. What a complicated bit of machine, bit. Well, we get plenty of brass out of it, or gold chunks. So, as I said, it's a fibre laser. I recognise that as being fibre. So, I've not a clue what that is. Is that the laser generator? Don't know. But wherever it goes, it's wrapped round that lots of times. And then the fibre comes there. And let's spin this round. Comes out through that lens. So it's definitely a fibre laser. Through that lens, goes through that lens, through that lens, through that lens. We've got a lens there on a diagonal, so that is going to diffract it one way or another. I keep singing Blondie, don't I? One way or another. And then it's lots more crystals, lenses to diffract, direct, channel the laser to out that old oh, let's get down. Let's get down and dirty. Right. Laser aperture, which means it's a laser hole. And there we go. So that laser's coming out there. What was that connected to? I can't remember. Let's have an overview. Talk about out my depth. Raphael Scrapper, I think you need to help me out on this one. So, need a pointy thing. This'll do. Right, nice big copper block. Whatever that does, and I might Google that stuff. Power comes in from these. It doesn't take a lot of power. I'd expected lasers to have big thick cables. There's no big thick cables anywhere on this. Whatever comes in powers that up. That produces the laser light. Why it should be wrapped round there so many times, I don't know. Whizzy round there, comes out through there, and like I said, goes through all these lasers, fine-tuned, focused, and eventually comes out that hole. What I need to do now, position that back on there and see where that hole it lies in relation with everything else. Well, we know where it lies in relation to. It lies in relation with that hole, didn't it? So it then came through there, bish bash bosh at the speed of light, and came out somewhere else. So what's these for? So what are these for? Or maybe the laser is generated somewhere else and is fed in by fibre cable into here, which this then is just like does all the fine tuning and focusing. I don't know, like I say, I'm a caveman. Moo. Right, so we whipped the top off that and it looks identical to that ish, as that's only got like one copper block and that's got two copper blocks, so there probably is some difference. It still comes out, still wrapped round there and goes all through those lenses. Look at that CNC machining, wow. And it's just going to get thrown into the aluminium scrap pile. Right, we are going back on what I said earlier when I said these were possibly, well, initially I said there was coolant in and out, and I said because that was leaking a highly pink visible fluid, that these were probably fibre optic connectors, which would kind of make sense until I took one of these out and it's leaking that again. So they are coolant, and I killed it again. I'm sorry, at this point in time I don't have the tools, apart from this, which would work, to take this apart. It would be criminal to do so, I think. So, another video, I'm going to get the right bit, take out all these brassy goodness, keep things because why not, and time to show the world what I've done. As can be seen, it's gone past 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening. The usual reprobates are on screen and I'm going to join them ever so shortly. So Ian in his shed, we'll do a part 2 of the quantum laser flux capacitor and just have a look at those finer things in it. Ian in his shed, see you all soon. Take care.